And in the workplace, women in the workplace don't have issues because maybe it's because we're educated. They are now open to women being in leadership roles, even when they're advertising posts or vacancies. They actually encourage women to apply because they have now realized that women can also perform just as men do. So I think that, in my opinion, has been settled. So there's no problem with that. Where I see a problem rather is in the rural setup, whereby the people are still backward, and in some instances you find that girls are being forced to get married at a tender age, and sometimes women are not allowed to work, okay, because they don't see the importance of a woman going to school or a woman getting a job. Because I remember when I went to Sekero district, I know some people who stay there, and when we went to distribute sanitary ware, okay, we were asking for figures of the number of students, female students who attend the school, and we noticed that the trend was, in Form 1, there was quite a large number of girls. Form 2, still large but a little bit lower. Form 3, and then Form 4, that's where you find that there was a huge reduction in the number of girls who are attending the school, mostly because they would have eloped. Maybe considering the current economic hardships, it could be stuff to do with lack of financial resources. In a family where there are maybe a girl and a boy, and then there aren't sufficient funds for both of them to go to school, even if the girl is eldest, they'll obviously choose the boy to continue with his studies. So in some cases it's to do with lack of financial resources. So the thing is, in rural areas, like I said before, there are many challenges, okay, to do with financial resources. They do not have the financial resources because most of them are not working, okay? So at the end of the day, when there is money in the home, it has to cater for those important commodities or those important things that have to be bought. So for the family or for the parents to consider buying a pack of sanitary pads for the girls is considered to be something that's trivial. It's not important. So at the end of the day, some of the girls are forced to use unhygienic alternatives, such as old rags, newspapers, and in some cases they were using leaves or other alternatives. When it comes to a parent making a choice between mealie meal or sugar and a sanitary pad, obviously they're going to buy the sugar because it's a necessary commodity. But the pad is not necessary to them because they can say you can always use that old blanket there or that old dress of yours and all that bit. So basing on that, that's when we realize that there's need to help them because in terms of health-wise, it wasn't safe. Sanitary ware costs roughly $1, 95 cents to $1, let's just say $1. So in a rural setup, every dollar counts, every cent counts. So they can't spare that dollar just to buy a pack of pads for the girl because money is scarce and money is a rare commodity. So whenever they do have the money, there'll always be something else that is more important than the sanitary pad. And also I've noticed that most of the shops in rural areas do not even have sanitary ware because nobody buys the commodity. So to them it's not important. So even if they do stock it, nobody buys the product. So there is need to help the girls, there's need to intervene. That's why we have taken up this initiative. During our distribution, we noticed that some of the girls miss school when they are having their menstruation because they do not have the proper sanitary ware to use. So it's either because they will not be comfortable in class or it's because of fear of spoiling their clothes. So according to statistics, about more than 20% miss school every month when they're having their menstruation.